Good afternoon and welcome back to DR Sports for another edition, game week 31 of the Saturday Football Show with myself, AGT. My co-host Doyle is also in the building. We've also been lucky enough to be joined today by Lord Ty is in the building as well. Let's get a round of applause for him in the studio. There we go.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to DR Sports for inviting me. I don't know about Lord of Lucky, I think, but thank you very much.
Well,
nice to be here with everyone.
After that second half at Anfield last week, and we will speak about that. But time to introduce another guest, another debutant on the Saturday Football Show. It's Shemi, the Chelsea fan. How are we, mate?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good.
Should Unai Emery be awarded the manager of the season or not? Remember when he came, Villa were relegation favourites.
No, that's fair.
That is fair.
Yeah, I don't know about manager of the season.
If Arsenal win the league, Arteta should get it.
Yeah,
if
agreed.
They
hopefully,
win the
league. I think if Arsenal win the league, Arteta. If they don't win the league, I'll personally say Eddie Howe if Newcastle gets top 4.
I was about to mention his name as well.
On this exact day and time, on a sunny spring afternoon in 1989 at 3:06, a crush developed at the Hillsborough Stadium in Sheffield, resulting in the horrific death of 97 Liverpool fans attending the club's FA Cup semi-final against Nottingham Forest. It remains the UK's worst ever sporting disaster. What followed was an unjust tirade of misinformation, lies and cover-ups by the Sun's newspaper, Kelvin Mackenzie and the government and the Yorkshire Police. The families of the fans, young and old, that we lost on that day haven't ever been fully served justice, even though the Taylor report confirmed what we knew all along. It happened due to a failure of police control. Even though it's been proven that Liverpool fans did no wrong, some opposition fans to this day still sadly sing horrific chants about the tragedy. This has to stop now, and it is never okay for any team to mock any other team's tragedies in any way. Going to a football game and never coming back should never happen. To the people we lost, we will never stop telling the truth of what happened on that day. Never forgotten, always remembered. Justice to the 97.
Justice to the 97.
Oh, 34 years ago today.
Awful. That made me teary. That was awful.
Oh, so sad.
Ty, what are you doing for St. Totteringham's Day? The super chat comes in from Gail Sweete.
Thinking about hopefully trying to carry on winning, you know, because it's a big thing for Tottenham fans, but it's not really a big thing for us because we like to think we've got more ambition than that.
But you did invent the term St. Totteringham's Day, so it must be a big thing.
No, of course not, but it's not a big thing anymore. It was there.
But you haven't done it. You haven't finished above them in a long time.
No, we haven't, and they've won nothing.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
Like I say, it doesn't mean anything.
The first time in years, you ain't gonna feel a certain okay, we finally finished above Tottenham.
No, but like I said, I don't care about that because when Tottenham fans try to say, I saw one of them in the street when I was on my way here one time. He said, we've ended up 6 years overdue. What have you won? Nothing. So that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. That is their ambition. The thing is, where they are now, if they were ahead of us, they wouldn't be moaning. But the fact that we're ahead of them now, suddenly it's problems. So it doesn't mean anything. We made it, fair enough, tongue-in-cheek, but we've got bigger ambitions.
But this game, where we're going into it, look, if we don't get anything, that's not one of the games we earmarked as winnable three-pointer, right? So if we can get 1 point out of this, it's huge in the run-in that we have. And the pressure is massively on Arsenal. Can't afford to drop a single point. And we could potentially use that to our advantage. Frustrate them. Finally use some of the dark arts, right? Because I've seen so many other teams, right? Time waste. You know, cheating. Diving.
Cheating.
All of these things, yeah. I see it. We don't do these things. This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. Arsenal do it. Let's do it.
Okay, but Jamon says, preach, Ty, preach.
Absolutely.
Super chat.
So the person that said delirium, no, tell me if I'm delirious. Are we not top of the table?
You are.
Correct.
Have Man City not lost 4 games? We lost 3.
Correct.
Yep.
So what's the? Did we not get battered at Anfield and still get a point?
Correct.
So where's the delirium then?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell me.
Ibby says Ty isn't deluded. He's just confident in his team.
I was gonna say that I kind of get where you're coming from because when you look at how Arsenal played this season, like
it's been
against every single, against all the teams that they've played. Not only have they won, but they've won convincingly, and one being on top, being the better team by far. So I get where the confidence comes from. Genuinely, I get it.
Listen, we're not worried. Pressure? What pressure? Everybody say we're under pressure. We don't seem to play like a team that's under pressure.
I mean, I will.
Seven wins in.
Pressure,
No, we would say that because pressure's at the bottom. So nothing is phasing us. We got battered. Fair enough, we got battered in the second half, Anfield, but we still came away with a draw. Now, listen, I like what he's doing. He's all mind games. All the pressure's on us. The pressure ain't on us. The pressure's on West Ham because West Ham are in a worse position than us. Now we're going to West Ham. We know it's going to be a difficult game. But we're not worried. We know if we can play well, put away our chances, then we'll win the game. Somebody said that looking like a CBBC presenter.
Let's get the picture up from that. We've got the picture up.
CBBC presenter.
We've got the picture.
Cool.
There he is.
Oh my word.
Oh, he does look like a
2014.
CBBC presenter.
Looking at, he's got his Blue Peter badge.
That's heavy, that, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's unfortunate.
That shirt
one,
is a howler, man.
Yeah, that shirt's
like half a tea towel, half something else. I don't know what. Maybe that was the era.
I think it's a nice picture. Bar the shirt.
It's a nice picture.
No, he's a
No, we're not talking about his appearance. We're talking about that shirt.
Yeah, that shirt's
right there, bro. You
It's
know what I
like
mean?
Freddy Krueger.
It's got 2009 vibes.
He's going to be a lumberjack on the
It's
one
got
half.
Rihanna on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Vibes. That's what it's giving.
Beige Geno's on with them, lads.
man.
Bring
Defo.
it back.
Did just take... Oh, another goal!
I don't care that they're on relegation rivals.
Unbelievable. And no one gave Bournemouth a chance today, but former Liverpool and Chelsea striker Dominic Solanke has just scored at the start of the second half to put Bournemouth 2-1 up. Fuad is certainly in the mud. I wish he was here, actually.
Yeah, so do I, lad. And I said that the night. I was like, last time Liverpool played against City, and you should have seen this little hype boy for Man City.
Goal for Wolves as well.
Oh, 2-0.
They've doubled their lead at home to Brentford.
Wow.
The goals are flying in like London buses. Stuttgart 3, Borussia Dortmund 3.
Oh my
word, it's going off.
It was 3-1, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a goal for Brighton away at Chelsea. Yeah. It's all going off. It's Julio and Cisco. Vamos.
No way.
They deserve it.
Wow.
They've been battering us.
This is
absolutely
what
battering
a
us.
show
Good
this
game,
is
good
today, by
weekend
the
of football, this. And do you know why as well? Because Liverpool aren't playing.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Exactly. Lordy91 says Ty wouldn't fight because it could be raining.
Yes, absolutely. It could be, and it's probably raining on your team. That's why they're at the bottom. Isn't it?
Mahad says I was behind Ty at Selhurst Park on MW1. I don't know what that means. And when he said we'd win the league, he got laughed at. They're not laughing anymore. Can't wait for Ty's tears when Arsenal bottle it. Ty versus Hasbulla as well from Knights.
And tell me your team is. And if we win, what will you say then? Listen, whatever you say, you can't listen. You can't rattle us. You can't. I'm amazed that you're trying, but you can't rattle us.
Obviously,
you love to be
Obviously, you
in our
can't do it,
position.
lads. Obviously.
Shall we?
No, the thing, Alex and Doyle are cool, but the fans out there, you can't rattle. And you should know you can never rattle me. Because when I turn up to a game, I'm always confident in. Listen, we don't underestimate anybody. We don't underestimate West Ham. Listen, I was quoted as saying, I think we'll beat West Ham after the break. But you don't underestimate West Ham.
Ty, they're saying you're already rattled.
I'm not rattled. You're rattled, calling me rattled. Man City are rattled. Akanji's rattled. Haaland's rattled.
I don't suck, you suck.
You know what? Everybody need a tie for their team, don't they?
It's full time at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have lost again under Frank Lampard. 2 games, 2 losses. XG 0.6 for Chelsea, 2.11 for Brighton. Shemi, what are your thoughts on yet another defeat for Chelsea this season? Still haven't got those 40 points.
Well, I expected it. This is Frank. This is Frank's teams. Concede a lot of shots. Not very good going forward. Yeah.
Wow, that's conceding lots of shots and not good going forward.
That is literally
the worst thing you want in the team.
That is literally Frank Lampard's teams to a T. And yeah, I'm not surprised. It could get real. It could get worse than this. I think it's good.
Oh my God! Yeah! The winner! Oh my goodness me, and this is why you do not go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Wow, just as we were rattling through injured players.
You can't see me.
Utuara. Utuara scored in the 95th minute for the Cherries. I'll tell you what, they were late getting into the ground and they were late winning it, leaving the ground as well today, the Cherries.
Hey, what's happening, Fuad? Do you remember when you were doing the City stream and that? Look at your team now, lad. getting smoked by the cherries next time I see you, yeah. I'm going to go to the shop for you, lad. Might be the Morrisons or something. Don't know, lad. But I'm going to pick you up a nice pack of cherries, lad, okay? You little muppet.